It's Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to do your pathways reading. We're getting pathways, right? Followed by main energies of these pathways. When I say you've been having messages coming out, followed by the spiritual wisdom, right, of these pathways. Yeah. Then we're going to see what you're going to experience or journey along these travels, right? So you have a message here already. And Spirit says, I just need to get a pathway. So you have the cosmos here, Aries, creating changes, vastness, and creativity. Cosmos is here representing change. But why? Because someone is here feeling left or lost or turning their back on a new journey that is being offered. Don't see? Being held back. Your focus is off here. And then they're telling us that you need to bring a balance, right? You need to bring a balance. So the divines is up in here creating change and balance. Even though you don't see it, 5 of coins towards Ace of Staff is here. So let's see what your pathway, what pathway this is. Spirit, what is the pathway for Aries at this time? Cosmos, the balance. You have 2. You have 1 up and 1 down. All right, the grounding. Ooh, okay. Now I see why. The talisman, right, is here representing communication, right? Spiritual help, yeah. You wear the blue, being calm. And this talisman talks about you being led and guided along a journey, whether it be through communication. It's here, right? And together they make the 4. You have to be careful with the 4s because the 2s and the 4s are the most injuring and damaging numbers out, Aries. So talisman, communication chakra illuminated, right? Holding it in their hand. You have communication within your hand or within your reach. Spiritual guide is here. Everything here is blue. Blue. And then the thing about it is you step on a rock, right? With an arrow telling you which way to go. And then the next foot is on the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang came out, right? Balance, right? Because changes must be created because some Aries are in a situation in which they are at rock bottom. See that? Rock bottom. Don't know which way to go. Not sure about which way to get out. How do I get out? Which way do I go? Because all paths lead to the bottom. But because the cosmos or the divines are up in here with their change together, they make a 6. Balancing out, right? Rock bottom towards you following directions or guides towards your balance is here. Let's go. So let's see. Let's clarify. 5 of coin, Ace of staff, being held back or your focus is off. You're being distracted. See the 4 coins in the water? Why divine worth or your divine value is being surrounded by the gray. What is the gray? Confusion. And you're turning your back on a new journey. You don't see it, right? So something's going to help you turn around and get your focus together, right? So Spirit clarify 5 of coins, Ace of staff for Aries. Over the 5 of coins, over the loss, a home situation. 10 of cups. What's holding you back could be a home situation. That is, see that? Because the 10 of cups is closest to the 4 of coins, which is not allowing you to stand up, get up, and go on a new journey, right? See? What's under the bottom of the deck? You have Hierophant, right? Commitment, spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, spiritual pathway, communication. 8 of staff coming in quickly or going out quickly towards temperance. See that? Temperance. Towards receiving an offer. Right? Page of cups. Receiving an offer. The wounded warrior. Right? Receiving an offer. The Queen of Swords. right? Mentally stuck. Eight of Swords and needing mental clarity. Page of Swords. You got sword, sword, sword. Nine of Cups. Right? Happiness. Somebody is creating and manifesting. Musician. Contemplating. Right? Four of Cups. Towards being victorious. Right? Laying down burdens. Why? Because the sun is here. See that? Sun. So, let's go. Hold on. Boom. Okay. I'll put that right there. So it talks about communication, right? It's coming from a commitment, coming from a spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, spiritual pathway, right? It's here. Spiritual connection is sending out commitment, right? Relating from the commitment or spiritual connection or, right, towards the divines. Somebody is sending up wishes, some type of communication towards the divines. They want their wishes to be heard. Yeah. Hierophant, Eight of Staff, Temperance. And then divines is receiving. See that? Right? Receiving an offer. Look, receiving an offer. Just like the temperance is here filling their cups up with water, they have also granted someone's wish that they receive that fish of abundance, right? Receiving an offer. Who's receiving an offer? Someone who has been wounded. Wounded, right? The wounded warrior. See that how the wounded warrior, they're receiving an offer. Eight, see the Ace of Staff on a new journey upon communication. But don't forget, this person was sending out communication, whether it was out of a commitment or from a spiritual connection towards the divines. They was waiting on the communication to come back, and they told us that that person received it back, right? On a new journey, right? Eight of Staff, those same eight that they sent out came back. And what was received, this Queen of Swords, or someone who had been wounded mentally, they see the wounded warrior's wish or access granted to move forward, move on. This person is moving away from the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, someone who has been wounded mentally. When I say someone who has been, wounded mentally, that could be someone who is all up in their head. Whatever they say must go at all times. Right? So their ego gets the best of them, right? This could also be someone whose ego is wounded, right? So when this wounded warrior, right, receives the offer and gets ready to take off and leave this person, turns their back on this person, this is going to create the Queen of Swords to be mentally stuck. See, look, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Towards mental clarity, right? And this is literally going to end the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords sword, the Page of Swords sword, that's two swords with the Eight of Swords makes the Ten of Swords, the end of a cycle. So whoever this Queen of Swords is sees the wounded warrior receiving a wish, receiving a gift, receiving communication, and it is literally for their end. Their end. Right? Why though? Why? Because the wounded warrior manifested and created happiness. They wasn't happy with the Queen of Swords. Right? Someone who wanted to boss them around, beat them down. Because see, the thing about it is, the wounded warrior is someone who has been beat down mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. They have been beat down. And they kneel on grounds of confusion, but it's time to get up because a new staff has been earned or given. You see? And they are contemplating, and they have contemplated in a journey or on a journey of love, whether it be love of self, right? Love towards somebody else. They stayed focused on the attachments and they wasn't moving. But what were they contemplating about? Laying down burdens. See? On a new journey, Ace of Staff, outside or away from being a wounded warrior, Nine of Staff in the background, right? I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go with how I feel, right? Go with how I feel, even though I wasn't moving, but they told us the wounded warrior wasn't moving. So same person, right? No movement. Waiting on communication on a new journey and thinking about the attachments. Whether the attachments be society or the Queen of Swords or family, religious beliefs, friends, co-workers, it doesn't matter, schoolmates, where everybody around them was going to say they family, they outside family, whether it be their mother, their father, their grandparents, uncles, whatever. How are they going to take this? I got to sit here and think about all of this stuff, but it's okay because the end of a cycle is here. And no more wounded warrior because the sun is here. And they are taking their new journey towards the sun. Ace of Staff towards the sun outside of being a wounded warrior. They leaving that behind. So at one point of time when they felt like there was no answer to the call, they felt like they was left out, right? When is my break gonna come? When is my break gonna come? When is your break gonna come from what though? From a home situation. See that? From a home situation. This is where the Queen of Swords resides, right? The Queen of Swords. And has beat these people down or this person down, right? But now the divine say, we're coming in here to give you your wish. Because remember, they received it. They received the offer. Remember the Page of Cups? Remember the Page of Cups? Received the offer. And it's going to be a change. No more rock bottom. No more staying down. No more wounded warrior. No more feeling left out. You see? And balance is coming. Balance. Because don't forget, they journey on a path of balance. Communication was also implemented. Remember? Communication. Communication. They sent communications up to the divines, right? Communication, same thing. See that? And then they received it back, right? They received it back. Because remember I told you the wounded warrior was someone who was wounded, but they was waiting on communication. Remember? Let me find my stuff. Where's my cards? Come here. Where you at? It's hiding, y'all. It's hiding. Here it is. Same thing. The same Eight of Staff that they sent out, Eight of Staff, right? They received it back on a new journey now. Eight of Staff. See the Eight of Staff in the background? They received it back. And the balance that's coming in, they told us somebody created and manifest happiness. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And the divine said, yeah, we're going to give you that. We're going to give you that. We're going to grant you with that. Because the sun was here, remember? Boom. So somebody's getting ready to go on a new journey away from a someone who is headstrong. That's being their weakness. But don't forget that this person is going to be mentally stuck. See that? They're going to be mentally stuck. This person is getting ready to end. Getting ready to end. Maybe this could be a mother figure. It could be talking about somebody who's ready to leave home now. Leave out of, living with their parents. My mom, she stays on me all the time. She stays in my ear. It could be anybody. So a person who hair has got so huge that it's literally wounding them. Right? So you have to be careful. Aries. Alright? Air sign. Could be an air sign. Could be. But this feminine energy has been wounded by their mental. Whether it was them seeing that person or whoever they was with. Remember they seen the wounded warrior receive that gift or receive that blessing. Remember it came in. It was the other way. They seen it. And they say, oh my God, I know they finna leave me. But do what you got to do. Just be careful. So let's see what else you have along your pathways, because that was one pathway. Spirit, another pathway for Aries. Somebody's getting out of a mentally wounded situation or getting out of a mental wounding away from a mentally wounding person. So you have details because you have 3 here. Paying attention to every little detail, right? Right? What cannot be seen? Face down. The changing or the metamorphosis, right? of coming together. Yes, changes. Paying attention to your details. Paying attention to details. Spirit, what surrounds the energy of details? Details for Aries. Door to spirit, babe. This door may be presented only in the spiritual realm. So you must be on alert. Yeah. Because it is the door that is going to hit you with truth. Enlightenment. Yeah. I could be the one telling you about this door. You may not know that it's there because this is not a door that is in the physical realm. I mean, yeah, it's only located in the spiritual realm, right? So spirit, what cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual for Aries? It's a door of opportunity coming, and they're telling you to be on watch. Have your Philly feels up on top of the door. The spirit, look, see? Sisters of the seasons, cycles of growth, right? Natural law, divine order. I have a feeling that Aries is getting ready to get into a new relationship here. Spirit, what is Aries going to experience alone? Their travels of details. I have a feeling that everything is getting ready to work itself out in your favor. Discovering truths. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah, because you know why? You adore spirit, babe. Door to spirit. Let's go. What I'm talking about. So this represents you because this is a card of 7. Details is a card of 7. Right? What is the 7? It's self-reflection. Paying attention to details, right? To create changes. Door to spirit creates changes, right? Spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as transformations, are calling for a spirit in a situation or to a person, right? Is the 8. See that? Cycles of growth, natural law, divine order towards Aries, right? Discovering the truth. Yeah. Truth pertaining to what? Metamorphosis, changes. 7. Towards what? Everything coming together, and these make the 6 the balance. Your balance. Yes. Let's go. So, paying attention to the spiritual realm. Now, don't forget spirituality. What is spirituality? Spirituality is not a religion, correct? It is us allowing the divines, the heavens, the angels, our ancestors, right, to lead us and guide us from a spiritual aspect in this physical realm that we live in, right? And they're telling us as soon as you start paying attention and doing what you need to do, they're going to say, boom, here's a door to opportunity. What is this door pertaining to? Your growth. What is meant for you? Because the divine said it is for you. What is meant for you is for you, correct? Cycles of the sisters of the seasons, right? So the thing about it is they're telling us that Aries is getting ready to go towards a new phase or a new step because the sisters of the seasons is 4 sisters. And this is one of the quick reads that I offer. You can see exactly what each sister or each pathway holds for you because it's literally 4. And you just read it around to see where you at, right? Which sister you are on, right? Which pathway, right? Which cycle. And then they tell you that changes is coming. You're getting ready to move to the next sister. And you can see what lies along that pathway or what is within that season. Because don't forget, I had been telling everybody from March to May was natural movement, right? Natural law. We're getting ready to come out of spring and go into summer. So it's time of change. And then they're telling us you're going to discover the truth. You're going to see things for what they truly are. But you really have, because as long as you're at the door of the spirit, you will get hit with the truth. Right? And then they keep saying changes. Aries is getting ready to go through changes. It's so much. All it says is changes. But why? Why is Aries getting ready to go to changes? Because everything is going to come together. Yeah, you know why? Because it's meant. See that? It's meant. 8 and 8, baby. 8 and 8. So you do what you got to do. So let's look. What do we want to look at? Details, what you need to pay attention to. What is your spiritual message in this daughter spirit? Because see, when I say spiritual message, there's a bird, white bird. See that white bird? Purity or the clarity of messages or communication coming out the illumination of the door of spirit with power. See the orbs of light, right? So it's a lot. So, or do you want to look and see what you're going to discover as far as truth, right? Sisters of the seasons, you have to really like look at all sisters. You can see what's changing for you or what's going to come together. So let's pay attention. Let's pay attention, or let's see what details hold, because you really need to pay attention to your messages. You know, and this is the thing I ask, right? If you are a person who, you know, we know, or you know now, or you're gonna know that you're on a spiritual journey. If you're a person who you run and you look at this reader, you look at that reader, you look at this, and it's like, I'm just not finding what I'm looking for. That's a spiritual pool, right? It's time to connect spiritually, right? That's how you know when you're on a spiritual journey. You know, somebody says this, okay, I can get that a little bit, or somebody says that, and then you have to take them together and put them together. You need to figure out who you connect with. I always tell you, go with how you feel, right? It's a time of you paying attention to details, right? You need to pay attention to everything and everyone around you, you know. And for those who have been journeying a lot, you know, I came on talking about numbers and colors because this is the question. If this internet or all the electronics in the world, right, was to go out, and you needed to receive messages from the spiritual realm to guide you in the physical realm, what have you learned from me? You should know your numbers, and you should know your colors to be able to pick up on the spiritual messages, right? Because don't forget, I'm not here just to talk. I'm here to educate, right? That's why Enlightened Mystic Essentials is Enlighten Me for short. I am here to enlighten you, to inform you. So what have you been paying attention to, right? Because back here in this magnifying glass, it says clarity, right? Important notes. What important notes, whether it be physical or mental notes, what have you learned from me, right? Numbers, colors. This is what you need to be paying attention to, because you never know what this world holds. You never know what the next turn is going to be. And you have so many people, all they want to do is hear the good, hear the good, hear the good. But Spirit keeps saying, Aries, time to pay attention to the spiritual realm, right? Right? Because changes is coming towards the divine truth. Yeah, right? And in these changes, you're changing. Your situation is changing, but it's all for the coming together or for the betterment of you, right? So you need to pay attention. Start paying attention. Truth is coming, you know. So just remember that. And I'm getting ready to order these um soul language oracles, because Spirit gave me the message last week that it is time to start um speaking to the souls, everybody's souls and everybody's higher self, right? And with these oracles cards, there are more images and more colors, but you start to learn different shapes, because it's going to come a time, and it might not be no internet, it might not be no web, no phones, and then it's going to be on more people. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Guess what? The people who got their spiritual up, they already know. Listen, all I need to do is look for the signs and the synchronicities to know, right, what's going on or what my message is going to be. But for those people who never really like tapped into it, looked into it, those are going to be the people who stuck. When they say, let your light shine, in order for your light to shine, you have to absorb it. What they say, your brain is a powerful tool to waste. Y'all better get with it. Spirit clarify details for Aries. Three of Cups is here. Now think about this Three of Cups. I don't know if it's reconciliation, celebration, right? Recognition, or is it attachments? We're going to look and see. Paying attention to a celebration or what's going on at a party. What's going on with the Three of Cups as far as attachment, see? Or paying attention to the details of how you're getting ready to get back reconciliation with somebody. I don't know. Spirit, clarify the Three of Cups. Let's see what this Three of Cups is. Then we're going to see what surrounds this Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Spirit, why is Three of Cups? Okay, over Three of Cups. Okay, towards your details. You're journeying alone, baby, to find your light. The Hermit always follows the light. Spirit, let's go to the Night Wisdom Oracle, right? And see what surrounds the Three of Cups. Spirit, what surrounds the Three of Cups? You're journeying, right? Hermit mode. You're searching. Success, baby. Let's go. Reconciliation, right? Reconciliation. The collaboration, celebration, recognition of achievements, celebration party. Paying attention to details, right? Who? Aries, who's journeying alone. Hermits always follow the light. Don't forget that. Spirit, clarify Hermit. Always. See that? Pop. Because resistance is here. Whether it be somebody don't want you to succeed, someone don't want you to move forward, they are here to block your success. We're not on that. Look at them fighting. Look at them fighting. You journey fighting your success. Or it could be talking about you fighting your success. I don't know. Let's go one more. Spirit, clarify. Knight of Swords for Aries. News towards the sisters of the season. Some of you can come to me and we can look at this. I think it's only like $15 for a quick read to see what's along your pathways or what's within your seasons, because we're getting ready to switch from spring to summer, and each one of these sisters represents summer, spring, fall, and winter. And see what's ahead of you. They're saying resistance of news, not listening, fighting against the news. You are being led towards success, babe. Better know it. All right? But understand that your success can be accepted or rejected because it is a 4. What are the most injuring numbers on the boards at this time? The 4s and the 2s, right? So, the resistance of news. Let's see what's under the bottom of the deck. Why? Why? Leaving someone in the past. 6 of Cups. See that? Moving forward. 6 is balanced. 6 of Swords. 6. Another 6. 6 back to back. Having the strength. Look at you. Right? To do what? End or transform. Death. Movement forward. Look at you. Towards what? Divine love. Look at you. Ace. Divine value. Divine worth. Ace. Come on, Aries. Sneaky actions. Or a plan of recovery. After a heartbreak, towards a heartbreak. 3 of Swords. Mental. Of a home situation. Right? Look, 10 of Cups. Look at your numbers. 10 of Staff. Look at these numbers. Back to back. 10, 10, 6, 6. Right? Now you have majors. Temperance is here. Hierophant is here. See that? Major. King of Cups. 9 of Coin. High Priestess. King of Swords. Star. Somebody's wishing. Woo! Look at that star. Jumping all down on the ground. Somebody pulling down their wish. Star. Being grounded. Access granted. Wish granted. For the collaboration. See? Of what? Of what? Destiny. Wheel of Fortune. And we're going to stop. Paying attention. Aries. Paying attention to the spiritual realm because the resistance of news is here. So let's see what's going on. Leaving someone in the past, right? See that? 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. On a new journey in love, whether it be love of self or love towards someone else, and leaving Somebody who you're leaving them in the past with regret, feeling sorry. Five of cups in the back with this person, right? And they looking in the cup, right? So they're gonna be sorry. They're not paying attention. And what's going on? Aries is having the strength to move forward, push forward, right? The indecision, right, of love or defeat, or the recovery that is being cleared in the open road, open way for you, right? Strength is pushing you forward. You see that? Strength is pushing you forward, right? To end or transform. That's why I say end or transform how you move. See that? How you take action to move forward. Transform. Getting it in your head. You got major, mental, major action. Mental, major. This is what it says. Hold on, let me show you. Mental, right? Major, see, major movement, major change towards your action. You see that? Staff. So paying attention, right? Because don't forget, we details. How you move towards divine love. Ace of Cups. Or divine value. See that? Paying attention. Getting it in your mental. Time to recover, right? Sneaky actions could have been taken towards a heartbreak. Ten of Swords, the end of a cycle is over with. Facing that heartbreak, right? But you have a plan of recovery in your mental. Ten of Swords, it's over with. No more heartbreak. Out of that, could be pertaining to a home situation, right? Or a place where you felt comfortable in your pain, or a place where you felt comfortable in your hurt. But don't forget that the water is here cleansing away that pain, that hurt, right? And you saying, you know what? Forget all of that. I'm no longer going to stay in this place. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to let it go. I'm just going to take my new journey away from being a wounded warrior, Nine of Staff, and I'm going to keep pushing forward. Why? Because the divines are up in here leading you, right? See, leading you towards a commitment situationship, relationship, a spiritual pathway, or a spiritual pull. Right? Because someone who embodies a lot of love is on the other side of this commitment. New journey in love and abundance, right? Or abundant with it. A new relationship is here. I told you that. With someone who has strong love. Whether it be a person who has strong love for that spiritual connection. Yeah, because Heartbreak talks about spiritual leader, spiritual teacher, commitment, spiritual connection, spiritual pathway. This could be a person who you will meet along your spiritual pathway, and they are single. This is who you've been led to meet. What's been holding you back? See that? Hold on, let me get you together. Communication or messages. And this bird represents love or defeat. What is changing? See that? The King of Cups is coming in here towards changes, or someone who embodies strong love, right? Towards someone who is single, right? Single. And then they're telling us that spiritual connection, feminine spiritual connection, see, moon, right? Towards the king or a person who embodies a lot of love. It's a spiritual connection here. Whoever this person that is coming in for you, they have a soul contract, right? Could be a high priestess. But don't forget that a high priestess talks about a reliable energy, or a strong, reliable, dependable energy. Someone who is within the spiritual realm, also in the physical realm. Yeah. And this is your destiny. You see that? And then they're telling us you must have a strong mental, right? To receive this person that you've been wishing for. See that? Coming in. And when this person comes in, it is the collaboration. See that? Three of coins. The collaboration of all things solid. The collaboration of people. What is the collaboration of all things solid? Their wish. What is the collaboration of the people? Hold on. Let me get it. What fell on the ground? The high priestess. Grounded. Told you, dependable. Right? The collaboration of people. Collaboration of people and what's solid. Right? And it is going to work out. And it is going to be because it is destiny. Going towards a collaboration. So, what must you end to move forward into your next season? Right? And isn't it funny how discovering truth is going towards the sisters of the season? You don't see them going over there? Yeah. So when we say spiritual, what is the spiritual door holding? Wishes towards the divine destiny. You see that? Wishes for the collaboration. High priestess. See, spiritual. Right? Spiritual, because I said spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, spiritual connection, right? What else is coming within the spiritual door? Love and wealth, right? What else is spiritual? Transformation. See all these majors? What else is spiritual? Having the strength to move forward. See that? And I told you, you are getting ready to end the cycle. And I mean that. Boom. 10 of Swords all together, baby. Ain't no more heartbreak. Whether it's by the home or where you felt comfortable at, that's over with. It's too many indications of movement forward. Page, a staff. Staff is movement. Knight, a staff, is movement over the water. What is the water? The purification of the cleansing or the rejuvenation of life as you face your emotions or take your emotions head on. Temperance is in water, right? After that heartbreak, being cleansed and purified again because you were unprotected. You see that? Water, right? Even the strength, stream of water, and you having the power in your hand, right? 6 of Swords, journeying over or upon the water. You see that? Ace of Coin, Ace of Cups, water. An offer of something solid being purified. And this is the bounce back to life flowing out of the divine's cup or heaven's cup, heaven's flow, heaven's currency upon the earth. You see that? Water. The King of Cups, water, sits upon water. Everything here is spiritual. The King of Swords, someone who has that solid mental. I know what I want. I know what I see, and I get what I want. 2 streams of water. You see that? Even the high priestess is dressed in the color of water. See that? The star, water. Pouring water. That same water that the star Aquarian, right? Because that's the water bearer, pours upon the rivers. Is the same water that flows upon the earth. Do you see the luminaries? The star, right, is a luminary. That's why I say you got to pay attention to the spiritual. The high priestess, moon, a luminary. See that? Moon, a luminary. And the sun was here, illuminating the person who's paying attention to the little cup back there. They don't know that they're being left in regret, and they're going to regret it. See? Illuminaries. So you do what you got to do because changes is coming to bring it all together. Balance. So, Aries, that has been your pathways. That has been your pathways. You're getting ready to discover truth. You're getting ready to go through changes, right? So you do what you gotta do. I'm trying to see anything else. I see sheep. I see greenery, right? You stand in the light of truth. You just gotta stand strong, right? Stand strong. And if you feel like there's ever a time in which you are weak or wounded, you always Go to the door of spirit to create change of you being strong. See how that bird is flying right over there towards the truth, because spirit is what? Truth. Divine truth. Divine truth. Divine spirit. So I am Leah. Anybody who needs to talk to me, you can talk. I talk back. Anybody who needs a reading, I am currently available. I'm free. I've cleared all of my readings, all of my kits. Everything is clear. So until I talk to you guys or see you guys next time, work it out, figure it out, stay strong, keep moving forward.